one they called. The warrior of light.
Okay, I think we're back up, but I'm gonna let this play out just to be safe.
To run from my troubles. Until our friend returns, I will hold the line.
This town certainly has changed. I'm not at all for the better. I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Infilia. This tragedy, greater even than the seventh umbral calamity, must be undone.
Okay.
If history must be
Fucking hate Comcast. Thank you, Karina, for verifying for me. I really appreciate it.
become what you must.
Oh, it's been a consistent fight with Comcast for me. I mean, you expect if you're paying damn near close to 200, well over $100 a month for their service, should not be dropping at like 3 a.m. randomly. Literally right in the middle of something. Then I see OBS take a drop. Which minion? In the corner? Well, this little guy? Oh. Just a random response to your picture. Okay. Okay. For right now, put those there. Yeah. Tumblr all over again. I bet. Well, you do what you gotta do, hon. You know where I'll be. Everything will work out. Oh? No. You know what? Let me do this. Since I barely do this while streaming. Let's I'm gonna hop in the chat and Discord. Hey.
Hey.
Since I don't do this all the time. So what's up?
So we got word that basically, I will now be able to file for an exemption for my visa.
Oh, so all that bullshit got straightened out?
Pretty much.
Noise?
Yeah. So we're super excited. But December is supposedly when I'm supposed to go home. We don't know for sure yet. And as soon as we know, we will let people know.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
So, yeah, it's been interesting. So, October is what I could officially file for the exemption, and then from there, poor baby, he's all stuffy. From there, hopefully we'll get it, and then I can go home. But if not, if they extend it out, I'll have to probably refile, depending on how long they gave me for the exemption. So it's a thing.
Yeah, everything's moving in the correct direction. That's all we need.
Yeah, it's finally the step forward we were looking for. We're so happy. Aren't we, honey?
Mm-hmm.
So how you been, dude?
Sinus infection.
Ugh.
I got an upper respiratory tract infection, sinus infection, COVID test.
Well, hopefully the COVID test is negative.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, good.
But didn't you know that the COVID is a fake pathogen put out by the shadow government to keep us under control, so that we aren't aware that the what was it here, the harvest, or the ascension harvesting by the Galactic Federation is underway right now.
And don't forget about the microchips in the vaccine.
Oh no! There was no microchips in the vaccine. It's just it's a fake pathogen vaccine that's designed to keep us under control, so that we can't ascend with the Galactic Federation.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ, I swear.
Yes. So it's a thing. Yeah, that was he reads this to me. He goes, "Yeah, I probably shouldn't have told my ex that I went and I got the vaccine."
No, I got a test. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the test. Well, you know, she's fucking nuts, so I'm not surprised. So yeah, that's what's going on with us at the minute.
Nice one.
So
These theories are beyond
hopefully-
ridiculous. How can people believe such utter bull? Honestly, Kivaru, I couldn't tell you. Welcome in.
So yeah.
I
no,
mean, if it was, I know it's Toru's stream, but there's a comment I'd definitely be sitting there and making right about now if it was anyone else's. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I'm just fuck. So over this shit.
Yeah, and last Numi actually streamed way earlier,
I saw
and
that.
apparently he got hit by COVID. So yeah, that's the thing.
Really?
Yeah, one of the kids brought it home and it went through all of them, if I remember correctly.
Oof.
Yeah, but didn't we think that I had it at one point too?
Oh, well, I'm 100% convinced that you did. I think you had the Delta variant when you went to Cali. Because you ticked every fucking symptom. The only thing I think that really got you through that was the fact that you'd already had the vaccine, both shots.
Yeah.
I will consider myself lucky twice over.
Well, like I woke up like it was Tuesday night. Like I just couldn't sleep. I was just sweating and I couldn't fucking breathe, and I was just coughing and wheezing and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, it came to a point where I was sitting there on my bed, just trying to force myself to breathe properly, and I'm like, oh, do I want to go to the ER? No, don't make me do a COVID test. I don't want to do a COVID. And then I go to the doctor. I'm like, I can make it to the doctor, so end up going to the doctor. And my normal doctor was out, mind you, because I got a policy in the practice now that if a doctor is coughing, they can't work.
Ooh.
In case, you know, someone happens to give them COVID or anything like that. So as I'm sitting there and all that, I go see this other doctor who I've never had a doctor make me feel more fucking uncomfortable in my entire life. Like, I get it. I'm a fat guy. My heart rate's up, you know. And then he's like, oh, your blood pressure's awfully high. I'm sick. I'm stressed. I'm fat. Cut me some fucking slack, homie. Like, my blood pressure, least of my fucking concerns right now. And then, like, sits there and goes, oh, I don't think you've got COVID, but considering how quickly this has come on for you, we're gonna go get you a COVID test. And I'm sitting there, and then my blood pressure goes up more. He's like, well, maybe we should put you on some blood pressure medicine. I'm like, fuck you. Because all my mind's going, how am I going to tell this one here, oh, hey, I have to go have a COVID test without her freaking out? Especially since I don't go anywhere. You did.
Okay.
Yeah, did good.
Didn't freak out like I normally would.
So, yeah, I get this fucking text message from the pathology lab. Yeah, you're COVID negative. I'm like, yay, I failed a test.
The one test you want to fail.
No, there's been 3 tests in my life that I've been happy have failed. Pregnancy test, COVID test, and the cancer test.
Okay, yeah. So
I will be very concerned if we ever get a pregnancy test that's positive ever again.
I went to the doctor's Thursday. They did everything we needed to do, and it was like before that they were like, "Oh, we want to switch you out from one of your medications and put you on Entresto." I'm like, "Okay." So they put the prescription through. Contact CVS, and this is after I went to the website to see the prescription set to be filled and how much it was going to cost. Ooh, let's just say it's a paycheck.
Damn.
Let's see if I can pull this up real quick. Good thing this is off screen. Oh God. Yep, here we go.
My dog's all pissy.
I will do this. I will clip that, copy, and put it here. That's not a mistake.
And this is for what?
Heart medication.
Insurance?
That's
You're looking for reliable insurance covered medication. I'm sorry, but this is not one.
legitimately, that's some bullshit. And that's with a discounted cut on the price. And then they were like, oh, well, if you had paid for it fully out of pocket, it'd be like over $2,000. I'm like, what? Fuck you, say what? But supposedly, the actual manufacturer of the drug has a copay card that you can use. It's like, yep, here's my prescription. Here's the copay card. It should be
Here's
just.
the cocaine. That sounds like a good idea right there. If
Cocaine
a
would
drug
probably help.
company is willing to give you some cocaine to help with that,
No, it's a copay card. So it's supposed to make it actually affordable because they know that their price. Entresto is what they call a combination drug. It's two different drugs in one. There is no generic version anywhere. So it's like.
I just want to point out, if you have to call your medication Entresto, I'm instantly not trusting it.
But yeah, the copay card apparently drops the price down to $10, but it still has like a limit of how much you can do per year. So it's like, oof.
What is cocaine?
I wish it was cocaine at this point.
See, this is where you need to go back to the 1850s. Oh, what's that? Your skeleton has fever? Here, have some cocaine. Or you could go a little bit earlier back and go, oh, you have the pox. You've got too much blood in your system. Here's a leech.
It just makes no damn sense that you have companies that are quote unquote supposed to be able to help you with this kind of stuff, not just your health insurance, but like my health insurance doesn't cover. So they use a third-party company that's supposed to be a prescription company that helps with reducing the cost of prescriptions, and just that you're still looking $200-300. I'm like, nah, that's still bullshit.
Well, guess I'm gonna go die then.
Seriously. I'm like, I'd love to be, around in my, 70s and 80s and, grow up to be a crotchety old man, more so than I am. Shut up. I mean, there are weddings there are weddings that I would love to attend and officiate, and seriously, what the fuck?
Maybe eventually.
Oh, it will
We just
happen.
need to go live in that whole. We need to just go live in that whole altered carbon, world where you get the little disc in the back of your neck and you can transfer bodies.
If you even have
Nice.
money.
Just clone Arnold Schwarzenegger's body from when he was like Mr. Universe.
That would work.
As long as you don't sound like him, we're good.
Come on, you know that you like it when I sit here and talk like this in bed. Yeah, it really gets your gears running.
No, not really.
Okay, good night.
No, not really. Not a huge Arnold fan,
Nope.
to be completely honest with you. Getting worse on his face.
Have you ever
Dog.
have you ever heard or seen his the movie they made when he was working towards the Mr. Universe title, or whichever title he had, where like Pumping Iron, I think they call it.
Mr. Olympia?
Yeah, Mr. Olympia. The movie was called like Pumping Iron. Have you ever seen it at all?
I think I've
No,
seen
I've
some
never
of
heard
it.
There's this really wonderful scene where they're like, why are you working so hard? He's like, because this for me is my drug. It's what I'm addicted to. And people go out there and they take like cocaine and they're just all over the place. But then I come here and I just lift weights and this is euphoria. For me it's like sex, and every time I do a set I'm just calming and calming. And it's like, okay, Arnold, at this point you need to lay off the gym, brother.
I remember that.
mean, I've heard of fetishes, but goddamn. I still think my favorite movie he's ever been in is Conan the Barbarian.
Never seen it.
It's great because it was his second Hollywood movie. The first was where he came in being Hercules. And when he played Hercules, when they couldn't understand him through his accent, they dubbed him over. But in Conan, this
They
is
let
the
it
best
go.
part about Hollywood. In Conan, when they couldn't understand him, they just didn't give him any lines. So he's the main actor, and I think he only has like 40 lines in the entire film. Just because they're like, well, he's a Cimmerian, and they're like, okay, that's great, but still, he's gonna have to talk. They're like, well,
Maybe.
what if we made the first 20 minutes of the movie him grinding on a wheel of pain? Okay, I could get behind this. But what they do is, of the 40 lines, they wait until towards the end of the film, where he had been working for like a year with the crew, so his English had improved, before they give him the one most genius and memorable line of it all, where they're waiting to go up against the massive forces. The chick that he's been banging's dead. They're in amongst this tomb of all these warriors, and they've like stolen gear so that they can fight. And because he's a Cimmerian, his god is Crom, the spirit of the mountain, or the spirit of, what is it, the spirit of ore? I can't remember what Crom is, but I know that Crom supposedly asks his believers when they die, what is the secret of steel? And Arnold, in no bullshitting, dead set, serious, stone-faced, muscles rippling in the desert sun, sits there. He's like, Crom, I've never really prayed to you before because I don't have the tongue for it. But I pray for you today to help me strike down my enemies. Help me bring my vengeance upon them. And if you don't do that, to hell with you. And it's like, that is his longest line in that film. And it's like, it's one of the most epic things. It's akin that is number one, battling with Sean Connery in Highlander, going, please, Highlander, tell me everything about your wonderful land of Scotland, for I've never been here before.
I'm supposed to go which way? That way.
I need your boots, your sunglasses, and your motorcycle. Talk to the hand. Now.
What am I gonna do with you?
I could think of one or two things.
And that's why the photo in Discord is for you.
Which photo in Discord?
Just look. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you see it.
Which channel is it in?
Admin.
Ours.
Oh. What? Okay, yours, one meaning, and then you've got Toru's. And I'm like, what?
Oh, come on, you gotta laugh. It's fucking funny. And you know it's true. You know that you're the one I'm thinking about.
I know.
So many comments, so little time.
Say the same thing about my ex-husband.
catching fish that hopefully will bring me lots of money.
My dad suggested magic for my birthday.
Which one's Magic Mountain again?
The one that's owned by Warner Brothers.
Because all that popped into my mind when he said Magic Mountain is from the D12 song Purple Pills.
No drugs. Although I might need some after
There we go.
after the trip. I honestly thought you were gonna do the Bewitched theme song.
No.
I'm sorry, we've totally hijacked your stream.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
I just don't see you anymore.
Now you're just somebody that we used to know. Somebody.
Always around.
Doesn't mean we have the energy.
Yeah.
And you got to see a minor bit into my life. So. You okay, love?
Yeah, I'm okay, I guess. I'm just, you know,
I want
chillaxing.
coffee, damn it. Stuck in my room with my dog because my dad has had 2 women over. I'm waiting for this one to go home or them to, you know, get something going so I can get some coffee, you know, and walk away from this whole situation.
I mean, I'm just playing Final Fantasy 14, so
You see this?
nothing exciting.
I don't understand, but that's just me.
What?
I've never been big into Final Fantasy, so I don't know.
I've always kind of wanted to get into like Final Fantasy 14, but then it was like the whole pay to play thing. Because you could be cat people. That like, honey, you legitimately could be your cat self. And it's
Honestly, at the minute, I'm not really interested. That's horrible to say, but I got a lot going on as it is, and I don't have time for one more thing at the minute.
I know. All I know is that they've got if I remember right, they've got like a bard class that you can sit there and do bardy things.
Classes?
There's
You want
actually-
classes? I got your classes. Good lord.
Well, there's one game, Lord of the Rings Online. It's an amazing game. It's really something that you have to play with somebody else, though.
Look at me.
Because Lord of the Rings Online, rather than follow the movies, follows the Tolkien books world. And you're one of the supporting cast. So you're not like running around with Aragorn or anything like that. You're your own adventurer, hero, whatever, who happens to generally at times turn up just behind the Fellowship. You might run into them occasionally, but you generally turn up after they've already left an area. And like it's got an amazing story to it. The difficulty level is fine, but it's best played in your own little Fellowship. And one of the greatest things about it is that you can learn an instrument, and the instrument is bound to keys on your keyboard. But what you can do is you can program the instrument with like almost like a macro file, and you can have those macro files for each of the instruments form an actual band in game with like a lute, a flute. I think there's a drum, and I can't remember what else there is. But you can play actual songs like Enter Sandman, Smoke on the Water, stuff like that. And so people would go into the taverns, would pull out their instruments and start playing those kinds of songs.
That's awesome.
It was great.
See, the big differing thing between World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy 14 is that you literally can roll one character and have access to every last job that's in the game. And the thing that switches you between the jobs or the classes is your outfit. Well, more so the weapon specific to the to that class. So you have your 5 different types. You have your tanks, your healers, your melee DPS, your physical range DPS, and your magical range DPS. And you can start off, let's say, as a pugilist, to which you put on some what do I have? Shift control I. It is what they call a pugilist arm, which is basically your weapon for that particular class, and that will switch you into that class. You can have a katana, which would switch you into samurai. You had daggers, which switch you into a rogue. So it depends on what, and then with each class has its own subclass, which is kind of cool. Let's see. You have your paladin, your warrior, your dark knight, your gunbreaker. You have white mage, scholar, astrologian, monk, dragoon, ninja, samurai, bard, machinist, dancer, black mage, summoner, red mage, and blue mage. But depending on where you are, so to be a monk, you have to start off as a pugilist. Get to a certain point, you can switch to monk. If you want to be a ninja, you'd have to start off as a rogue. Samurai was its own subclass. Dragoon required you to be a lancer. So it's always certain classes had a starting point and then a upgraded class, as you can call it. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, you legitimately can go through this game and play beat every lap, one of everything. So you always have a spot to sit through. Oh, where am I going? Need to hook right. Claim Sergeant First Class, leave a.
Oh, have you been getting the Amber Alert for you?
The Amber Alert? What?
Yeah, there's been an Amber Alert going on the last couple of days. There's an Amber Alert going off right now about a 2004 gold truck that has a what was it, a 6-year-old boy and an 8-year-old boy is what it was saying.
Oof.
Yeah.
Let's see. What I need to look at. So we could do before.
Baby.
Feck. What is it looking at? Ah. And company seals. What did I? No. Okay. And I eventually need to go through those. What else can we do here? Zaharak. Ow, ow. What in the shit? Nope. This one?
You okay, baby?
I'm just doing the whole choking thing again. You know how it is.
I know, babe. I need to get this photo shoot together. Let me text my dad, see if it's okay to let him out.
I'm just gonna take my headset off for a second.
That's fine.
Cases south of the border today, communal split.
Oh, God.
In the same state, an anti-lockdown protest has occurred where 3,000 people attended, 40 of which
Where's your
were
door so shut? Yeah, I wasn't sure like what was going on. That's why we were in there so long. I was waiting for you to get the door. He's like...
All right, you two, I'm going to go ahead and get back to it. I will catch up with you a little later.
Yep, you have a
All right, man. Take you later.
Yep, yep. Okay. Geronimo, hey, how you doing? But I'm hanging in. Despite Comcast being shit yet again. Dropped on me about an hour ago. Let's see. What can we do here? That away. Yeah, it's been annoying again, which really irks me. When they supposedly have resolved the issue the last time. Really, just removed it? Really? It's not what I wanted to do. Kind of suicidal doing this way too early. Just doing a little research here. Yep. I'ma have to come back. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, Geronimo, are you seeing any issues with Twitch chat when you're in? That it's like randomly reconnecting? Then it must be something on my end then. Actually, that makes me wonder. Oh. I wonder if it's because of that. Is that running still? Give me a quick second. The string might blip. Yep. I think my VPN was causing it. Thank you. All right, you. How many times you gonna do it? I'm sorry I haven't been around much. Yeah, it's just a lot of it's been a lot it's been hard trying to figure out what I want to do. And it's like, oh well, I have all these games I want to play, and there's like, what do I want to play? Sometimes you just need to wing it. Sometimes just don't realize what you want to play until you start playing some. Yeah. See, the only reason I'm playing this is because I was actually in a friend's stream, so I was like, oh hey, I could probably play this then. And then yeah. Oh, this is the way I need to go. Of course, that was completely wrong. Hey, Geronimo, with a tier 1 gift of sub to the Frozen Prince. The Frozen Prince, welcome to the Lion's Pride. And that's the other thing that I'll eventually have to go back through and fix. Oy vey. If it ain't one thing, it's something else. Doo-doo. Okay, so it looks like I'm neck deep in this still. And the bot's having a fit. Let's see. Okay. So I need a better quest tracker. So, where am I at? Ouch. Okay, I'm just poking with something. Ooh, bot, would you stop? Let's see what I can do with this thing. Oh, wait, I know what to do. I will temporarily turn that off. Come on. Catch up with the fact that I turned that off. Yeah. Okay, that's just annoying. Try this again. You would think after turning it off, it would stop. Come on, bot. Work with me here. Hopefully that'll fix it. Don't know. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. I want to do a couple things, get a stretch, get a cold drink, and she'll be right back. Unless it's going to behave. Or not. Gah. So annoying. All right. Let me see if I can force this right quick. I really do apologize, everybody. I'll be back as fast as I can.